Ahoy Captains, it's Vaz again with another video from World of Warships Legends. And today I want to talk to you about the new crates that have been released, or at least teased, for the December 2025 update, the Christmas update. We have 6 new crates here to talk about. Um, and also to warn you about, because there's a little bit of sneakiness here, and I'm quite disappointed, to be honest with you. We'll get to that in a second, but let's just look at the Mystic box first. This is the sort of basic Santa crate. So we get 3 different levels, I guess. Um, you can get, so the Mystic boxes, we'll call that the first level. The Mystic chest, we'll call that the second level. And then we have an opportunity to, or sorry, the Mystic lantern is the second one. Oh, so you can't get a Mystic lantern out of the first Mystic box. That's kind of weird. But you can get a Mystic chest. Okay, I didn't realize that. Anyways, 2% drop rate on that. Basically, that's the only thing good that you can get out of here. You can get a low tier premium ship if you don't have some of these already. But that's it. And then it says ships you already own will be excluded from the drop rate, so there are no guaranteed drops from these crates. So that kind of sucks. That's the first thing that sucks about these crates. And then we have the Mystic Lantern. So I guess these are going to be the main crates, the ones that you'll probably see the most of, the ones that you might be purchasing the most if that's what you're into. Um, it does say that you get a 15% chance at the Mystic Chest, which is the, in quotes, highest drop rate. But if you add up all the garbage, like these 2 camos get you 15%, and then more Santa camos, in fact, they're old camos, will get you another 7, so that's actually, 22, 23%. So you have a higher chance of getting camos than you do of getting something good, right? That's something that they've been doing the last couple of years. It's very sneaky. But if you add up all this other junk, well, you're not in line to get anything good. So let's look at the ship drop rates. We got a 5% chance at a tier 5, 4.5 at a tier 6, and then so on and so forth. Some global hiding down here. That would be a crappy pull if you got global instead of a ship. Oops. And then some more stuff down here, even. Some doubloons, that's okay. And then 20 promotion orders. Give me a break. You gonna tell me that 20 promotion orders is worth more than a tier 7 ship? Get fucked, Wargaming. Hate that shit. Ah, and then they hide it in there too. Then only a 1% chance at a tier 8. Then, sort of the thing that I was most excited about is the super prizes. So, we're only getting a 0.5% chance of getting, something that might get you excited. It does have a guaranteed reward system for these ones, but take note, except super prizes. So, yeah, don't expect to get any of these ships this year. The only ones I expect to get are either West Virginia 44 or something else of low tier that I won't ever play. So let's look at last year. So remember we had all these dumb spectral crate things from last year? Spectral rate, and it went all the way, where are they here? Over there, this one. All the way from 1 to 2. It was a crate within a crate within a crate within a crate within a crate. And it was kind of annoying, but you had a chance. Mostly you're getting these the 3.0s. You had a chance to pull a higher tier crate, up to a tier 5 even from these ones. I think on the lower ones you could even pull a tier 5 if I wasn't mistaken. Could you? No, this one you can only do up to tier 4. But still, if you pull, like it happens. I've seen people do it. It happened to me once. Pulled a tier 2, or got a tier 2 crate. It turned into a tier 4, and it turned into a super prize. So, that was always a possibility. Um, and you look at the drop rates here. As I'm scrolling through mindlessly, sorry about that, but I'm trying to get all my thoughts together here. Super prize, 1% drop rate from the tier 4. But then when you went to the tier 5, you kind of knew that you were going to get something decent, right? At least you knew that you had a high chance of getting a ship. And if you didn't, you got some doubloons maybe, insignia accommodation package. but you had a good chance, a 10% chance at getting a super prize. Well, we don't have that this year. We get this. Or they have this weird, gigantic carrot that they've dangled in front of us this year. The opportunity to get incomparable Marseille or Aki. Well, I don't know if that's really a possibility. I was on Reddit last night and I looked through a couple of things. I couldn't find it, so I can't give the guy credit. But there was a guy that did the math. Um, and, a lot of people are excited about Incomparable. Um, and to actually get it to drop for you, you're gonna have to spend a lot of money. Because the Mystic chest only has a 15% chance to drop here, and then you only have a 15% chance to get one of those three, which is a 33% chance of getting Incomparable. So if you actually wanted Incomparable and you were to buy the I forgot to get it up here, but the 11,500 doubloon bundle, you bought a bunch of those. Um, and Yeah, yeah. Open all those crates, uh, and you got Incomparable. On average, it's gonna cost you 400 US dollars or 300 British pounds, et cetera, et cetera. That's expensive. And that's oh yes, and that's not even a guarantee that you're actually gonna get Incomparable. You might get Marseille, you might get Aki, you might get all this other junk that you don't want. Um, yeah. So I think that these crates this year are not good. And I won't be buying very many. I set aside a little bit of money, mostly from donations and stuff through the channel, and I'll get some Mystic lanterns. But I'm not if I don't get anything good, I'm gonna be like, okay, that's fine, and that's it, because the stuff that I wanted this year was all this stuff here, and they're only giving me a 0.5% chance of getting it. So I think these crates are kind of crappy. Uh, Not excited about them. This I also want to point out the Super 8 crates before I go quickly here. These kind of suck ass too this year. There's no special ship that the tier 7, tier 6 and 5, they all have an exclusive crate super ship, but the tier 8 doesn't. I literally have all these ships already. Most of you guys probably have all these ships already. The only one I don't have is Kronstadt. So excuse me, that's going to be a complete waste. So, kind of disappointing, to be honest with you. Um, there are a lot of ways to get free crates. So I think if you are disappointed with the crate drop rates and all that stuff and what's in the crates, um, you could just probably get by on getting the free stuff, and you'll be pretty happy. But yeah, it is nice that they are giving quite a bit of free stuff, but I think if you are looking to whale this year, this might be a year to take off or put your whaling on hold. Probably is a better way to say it. But yeah, um, kind of disappointed, to be honest. I don't know what else to say other than if you are gonna go for the incomparable, you're gonna do some whaling there this year. Hopefully, you have some steel, because what I would do is I would buy the Marseille for steel, and then that would eliminate it from your possible drops. And hopefully, if you were lucky enough to get one of these drops, that incomparable would drop for you. Because remember, they said Aki is coming as a bureau project next year, so this is a free ship, and Marseille, they're both free ships. So it's kind of a waste to get them to drop for you in these crates. Well, guys, I hope you did enjoy that video, or warning, I should say. Hope you enjoyed that warning. If you could, give me a like, subscribe if you haven't already, check out my other videos, and as always, take care of yourselves and do what makes you happy.